Welcome to my video. Today is Sunday, the 17th of November 2021. My name is Tathata from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dharma or Nirvana for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana this life, you have to listen to me early. Because I'm Arahant, you can rely on me. I try to help you to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety because I'm Arahant. You know, the true Dharma in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence. Every story I convey in the video. Sorry. Every story I convey in the video. I want you to understand about the various idea or thought processes. And the most important, I want you to understand about the language. The language we use in everyday life, whether spoken language or written language. Both of these languages is just the fictional language. It doesn't mean real language. I say this, that is weird because you have never heard someone say it like me before. Every story I convey in the video is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom like you. The fools cannot understand in this talk because they lack wisdom or don't want to understand. As I told you, until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and wisdom to avoid suffering, nothing more to say than this. You know, every story I convey in the video, I want you to understand the various idea or thought processes, because the idea is the heart of quenching of all suffering. The thought process, it doesn't belong to anyone on this earth, because our true self, it doesn't really exist. What you see now, it doesn't mean human being. You see in the way you see. Can you understand me? What you see now, it doesn't mean a man who is standing or a man who is walking. Due to the true Dharma in Buddhism, there's nothing to teach, and the most important, there's language to say. Okay, topic to speak in this video. Topic to speak in this video. Let's take a look. Topic to speak. Let's take a look. The topic: know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thought. The thoughts realize the thought. The thoughts serve to perceive the matter in the thoughts. Know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thought. I say this, that is obvious, because you have never heard someone say it like me before. If you want to overcome anger, overcome depression and anxiety, and finally you can attain Nirvana this life, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video. I speak often about the thought process, because the true Dharma in Buddhism is not about meditation. It's not about mindfulness training. It's not about non-attachment on letting go. What you see now, you see in the way you see, but you were taught to believe. This is a shark. A shark say shark, 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 shark. A shark say shark, shark, shark. Shark, a shark says shark. What you see now in reality, it doesn't mean anything, but you were taught to believe this is a shark. A shark will say shark, 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 shark. Just kidding. Let's get back to learn to Dharma. Topic to speak in this video, I say, know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in thought. The thought realize the thought. The thought serve to perceive the matter in thought. The thoughts serve to perceive the matter in the thoughts. Know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thought. Topic to speak in this video, I say, know ourselves serves to perceive the matter in the thoughts. The thoughts realize the thought. It doesn't mean we are aware. As I told you, realization of the thought. And I say, until you can realize your thought, please believe temporarily the language I use in this talk is clear that further understanding each other in this video in order to not have to understand each other anymore. I said it as obvious as I told you. Those who can understand in this talk, it must be counted. It must be counted individually. But how many people there are? As I told you, through Dharma in Buddhism, there is nothing to teach. The thought process is the heart of quenching of false suffering. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you understand it. Finally, you can overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety. Then you can live without wanting happiness and without suffering because you can realize your thought. Topic to speak in this video, I say, know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thought. The thoughts realize the thought. The thoughts serve to perceive the matter in the thought. No. Know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thought. Because the Lord Buddha taught the word dukkha. The word dukkha, it doesn't mean, it's not about a person. The word dukkha, it's not about a person. It's not about an animal. It's not about an object. The word dukkha, it means everything on this earth is just the nature. The nature is impermanent because it deteriorates all the time. Can you understand me? What you see over here now from birth to death, you see in the way you see and you hear in the way you hear. It doesn't mean anything. As I told you, until you can realize your thought. If you want to know what did the Buddha teach in Buddhism, until you can realize your thought, asking and answering about the Dharma or right problem cannot solve the doubt, because the meaning of the fictional language, it doesn't really exist. The language we use in everyday life is just the fictional language. You know. Let's take a look. The thought process creates various matter naturally, and various matter will fade away by themselves without dealing with anything. Don't be afraid of thought process. Even ruminating, repetitive thought, anger, suffering, it's just a thought. The meaning of anger, the meaning of suffering, the meaning of happiness, the meaning of ruminating, the meaning of repetitive thought. It's just the meaning of the fictional. It's just the meaning of the fictional language. It doesn't really exist. The true Dharma, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence. The thought is just a thought. The thought talks to the thought. The thought never talks to this body, because what you see now, it doesn't mean human being. It doesn't mean this body. What you see over here now is just the nature, and this nature is deteriorated all the time. This nature cannot be controlled. Can you understand me? The mind cannot be controlled. The thought process cannot be stopped. I said it. I want you to understand about the thought process is the heart of cleansing of false suffering. Topic to speak in this video, I say, know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thoughts. The thoughts realize the thought. And I say, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, until you can realize your thought. I say, until you, I say the word you, please believe temporarily the word I, you, we, they, he, she is. It's clear that further understanding each other in this video in order to not have to understand each other anymore, because the meaning of the fictional language is doesn't really exist. When I say until you can realize your thought, it doesn't mean you, but it's just a thought. The thoughts until the thought realize the thoughts. It doesn't mean you are aware. Can you understand me? I say until you can realize your thought, it doesn't mean you are aware. But it means the thoughts realize the thought. What you see now, it doesn't mean human being. Oh, I say this, that is self-real because you have never heard someone say like me before. When you listen to me, you must be provided to listen and without prejudice to me and consider along as I said over and over again until it's goes into your heart. Then you will understand it. When you listen to me, please consider along as I said over and over again. I don't teach you anything, but I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you first and about the thought process. Topic to speak in this video, I say, know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thought realize the thought. The thought serve to perceive the matter in the thought. Know ourselves serve to perceive the matter in the thought. Every matter which happened in the thought is such a thought. It doesn't belong to anyone on this earth. The matter in the thought, it doesn't have the language to say. The matter in the thought, it doesn't belong to anyone on this earth because human being, it doesn't really exist. Our full self, it doesn't really exist. What you see over here now is just the nature. Please bear in mind.